Boris. This is not a Porsche. You sold your Porsche to a viewer, so I didn't think you'd go with another convertible and maybe something more modern. It looks like you got a rectangle on wheels. What is this?
Well, first of all, Jack, you know me long enough. You know I happen to have a convertible.
That is cool,
right?
And I thought you would have changed it up for like a hardtop.
It does. I can drive your E36 if I want to drive a hardtop manual. So it has to be a manual. And this, amazingly enough, which is pretty rare in convertibles, BMW. Right? And you know, we were looking for something with a back seat, so we have a place for the grandkids to take them to get ice cream and such. And this just was a perfect fit.
Now this is an E36 chassis. Now I'm not a fan of the E36 chassis. They're not as reliable, but they seem to last.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. As far as reliability, the E30 is legend. Talk about box and wheels. This at least has some curvature.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So, and it's probably not as reliable as your E46. I say it's somewhere in the middle, just like the number implies. This is the last of the E36. It's a 98.
Oh wow!
And reliability did improve a little bit each year. So it's more reliable than some of the earlier E36s. You know, even though it does have a few weaknesses, you know, such as the cooling system, for example, the control arm bushings, majority of the car, the interior usually seems to kind of unglue itself after about 20 years.
Yeah, this one's held up extremely well.
Well, this one, you know, only has 37,000 miles and it's never seen snow and it hasn't been in Florida sun.
Now, you know, all the cars we end up reviewing get sold.
Yeah.
Even that the E55.
So hopefully this will get sold someday, but not anytime soon. Because
winter's coming.
We're having so much fun with it. That's when you use the wind blocks. You know, it blocks the wind. You put the windows up, turn on the seat heaters, turn up the heat. Like on the way here, I decided I would just give it a shot and with the top down, and I wasn't cold.
And something I see, it is a 5-speed.
Yes.
Which is a rarity for a convertible. I don't think you find convertible manuals in.
Yeah, they're really, really rare. This one was spec'd out by the first owner with the sport package, but it includes the sport seats, the bigger wheels. I kind of laugh when I say bigger. They're only 16 inch, but the standard size back then was 15.
But the ride are actually comfortable, right?
Yeah, it's very comfortable, especially, you know, compared to your slam E46.
You get nice sidewalls, right?
Nice cushy ride for an old guy like me, but just and Kelly, you know, my wife, she loves it because it's smooth.
Now,
bottom line is just a lot of fun.
Now, you mentioned the cooling system's known for a weakness. How about the convertible top?
Yeah, that too. You know, this is one of the newest E36s, and the motor for this lid that goes up and down has failed. So we'll do a separate video on that. But you know, I have this little modification, which, you know, this screw, you just unscrew it, pull the lid up, and then put the top up manually. So we'll do that separately, but that's way more reliable than relying on the electric motors, which there's 3 of them.
Take this to a dealership to fix, it'd probably be worth more. The cost would be the price of this car.
Pretty close, yeah. Which is why
manual now.
I do it manual. You know, it's really not that hard. You push it down, you turn this a few revolutions, and the lid's.
Now it looks like, you know, this is pretty much almost all analog. Maybe you have that little digital display on the radio. What do you love about driving this car?
The fact that everything's pretty much analog and there's no touch screens. And this even has the upgraded sound system, but I rarely have it on. Except when your daughters aren't here, they like to have the music on. But you know, that inline 6 curves, and it's, you know, the car's just fun to drive. It's not very powerful. I think that
it is an inline 6. It's not like a 4-cylinder.
No, it's not 4-cylinder. You could have. They did offer 318s, which is 1.8 liter 4-cylinder back in that era. But this is the 2.8. This is the big 2.8 liter inline 6. It's very torquey. It's got a little bit over 200 foot-pounds of torque, The horsepower is low 190s, I think 191 or 192. But it's enough, you know, this car, even though it's a convertible, it makes it heavier because of all the bracing underneath it. It's still around 3,300 pounds, you know, which isn't bad.
That's not bad for a convertible.
So, you know, if you look at the numbers as far as performance, there's really nothing that stands out. But it's that FUN factor that makes me grin and enjoy driving it. In fact, since we've gotten it about 3 months ago, we put about 3,000 miles on it because we just end up, it's always our first choice. So I'm sure once it starts snowing it won't be, but until then I think we'll keep driving it head off. But I think the value is really in keeping it original and not modifying it. And like I said, it's just such a blast to drive as it is. I don't think that's making so.
All right, with that, my name is Jag.
I'm Boris.
We'll see you later.
Bye.